The timeless veil. In the far reaches of the universe, there exists a place that defies all natural laws, a place where time is not linear, but a chaotic, swirling force. This mysterious realm is known as the spot. It is not found on any map or star chart, for it does not exist in the physical sense. Instead, it resides in the hearts of those who seek it out, driven by a desperation to escape the confines of their lives. The spot is said to be a location untouched by time's relentless progression. Here, past, present, and future do not follow their natural sequence, but blend in a kaleidoscopic haze. Beings who find the spot experience all moments simultaneously, their memories, aspirations, and regrets collapsing into a single, overwhelming experience. It is a place where time bends to the desires of the traveler, offering them the chance to relive or undo their most precious memories. Legends of the spot have circulated through the galaxies for centuries, drawing beings from every corner of the universe. Some seek to undo past mistakes, imagining that they might reclaim the happiness they once lost. Others hope to peer into the future, believing they can secure power, wealth, or love by glimpsing what is yet to come. The temptation is undeniable, an opportunity to live beyond the constraints of time itself. But the spot has its price, one that is as steep as the rewards are tempting. To enter, one must surrender part or all their remaining lifespan. The more time you wish to spend in the spot, the more of your future you must sacrifice. Some give only a few moments, while others, driven by the allure of eternal bliss, surrender their entire life, trading away the years they have left for the illusion of timelessness. Within the spot, time becomes fluid, and the traveler loses all sense of its passage. What may feel like mere minutes could be years in the outside world. The danger lies not only in what is surrendered, but also in what is gained. For while the spot offers the illusion of eternal moments, those who enter find themselves caught in a web of endless possibilities, unable to distinguish between memory and fantasy, past and future. Some never leave. Lost in the swirling chaos of time, they become mere echoes, shadows of their former selves, trapped forever in a place where nothing is real and yet everything is possible. Others emerge, changed and disoriented, their remaining years a hollow shell of what they once were. Few speak of the spot upon returning, perhaps because the experience is too personal, too profound to be shared, or perhaps because those who leave can no longer fully comprehend the linear passage of time. All that remains are the stories, tales of a place where time holds no sway, where eternity can be grasped, but at the ultimate cost. Despite the warnings, rumors of the spot only grew. As word spread, so did the myths of those who had ventured into it. Some spoke of a renowned scientist who had traveled there, desperate to unravel the secrets of the universe. He returned years later, hollow and broken, his mind fractured from witnessing too much, knowledge beyond comprehension. He could no longer distinguish what was real from what was imagined, claiming to have seen every outcome of the universe's end, each as horrifying as the last. Then there were tales of the lovers, two souls torn apart by time and circumstance, who sought the spot to relive their best moments together. But only one returned. The survivor whispered of a nightmarish trap, an endless cycle of reliving their happiest moments, only to watch them slip away again and again until the joy became agony. The other never left, forever chasing a perfect moment just out of reach. Yet for every tragic tale, there were just enough stories of triumph to keep hope alive. A woman from the distant world of Xantos was said to have glimpsed her future within the spot, returning to her people with newfound wisdom. She rose to power, leading her world into an age of prosperity. Others, less ambitious, claimed to have undone minor regrets, mending broken relationships or sparking forgotten dreams, though they rarely spoke of what they had traded in return. For those still willing to take the risk, the journey to the spot was perilous. It required not just desire, but intention. The path was rumored to exist only in moments of absolute desperation, when a being's mind had become so consumed with a single thought, a single need, that all other realities blurred away. Only in such a state could the entrance be found, though no one could explain how it revealed itself. Some claimed it appeared as a door hidden in plain sight, others as a shimmering pool or a swirling vortex. Ilenna was one such soul, driven by desperation that had twisted into obsession. She had heard the stories, studied the myths, and tracked down every clue that might lead her to the spot. For her, it was not about reliving old memories or glimpsing the future. Ilenna sought something else. She wanted to rewrite her entire existence. In her youth, she had made one fatal mistake, a choice that had cost her everything: her family, her status, her chance at love. She had been young, arrogant, believing she could outsmart the universe itself. But the consequences of her actions had left her shattered, her life a wreckage of what it once could have been. For years, she had clung to hope that somehow, somewhere, there was a way to undo it all. The spot was her last chance. The moment came when Ilenna's hope had all but crumbled. She stood alone on the barren cliffs of her homeworld, the wind howling around her. As she gazed out into the endless horizon, her heart filled with regret so deep that it seemed to warp the air around her. And there, in the corner of her eye, she saw it. A faint shimmer, like a tear in reality itself. The entrance. Without hesitation, Ilenna stepped forward, passing through the shimmer as though it were made of mist. The world shifted around her, a dizzying sensation that left her breathless. She had arrived. The spot was nothing like she had imagined. It was a vast, ever-changing landscape where mountains crumbled into oceans, only to rise again as cities, all in the span of a heartbeat. Time twisted and looped, fracturing into a million different threads, each one leading to a different moment in Ilenna's life. She could see herself at every age, her past self, her future self, all existing at once. The temptation was overwhelming. Ilenna reached out, her fingers brushing against the glowing strands of time, each one pulsing with the memories and choices she had made. She saw the moment of her greatest mistake, the one she had come to undo. There it was, hanging before her like a ripe fruit, ready to be plucked and rewritten. All she had to do was pull the thread, and she could erase it from existence. But as she reached out, a voice echoed through the spot, low and ancient, like the very fabric of time itself speaking to her. "Are you willing to pay the price?" Ilenna hesitated. She had heard of the cost, but never fully grasped its meaning. What was a few years of her life compared to the chance to undo everything? She had come too far to turn back now. "I'll pay it," she whispered, her voice shaking with resolve. The voice rumbled again, this time with a warning. "The more you take, the more you lose. Every moment you change will ripple through time. You may save what was lost, but you will lose what you have yet to live." Ilenna's heart pounded in her chest. What did it matter? Her future had been bleak ever since that fateful decision. Surely, whatever future she had left could not compare to the life she had once dreamed of. "I accept," she said firmly. The moment she spoke the words, the air around her shifted, and the thread of her past began to unravel. Time rewound, undoing her mistake, her choices reforming before her eyes. She felt a surge of triumph as the life she had always wanted began to unfold. But as the past reshaped itself, Ilenna felt something else, a hollowing out. Each breath became harder, her heart grew heavier, and she realized too late that the future she had so easily dismissed was slipping away. Faces she had never known, people she had yet to meet, faded from existence. New opportunities, love, and joy that might have been gone. The life she had rewritten had come at a greater cost than she had ever imagined. Ilenna had succeeded in changing her past, but in doing so, she had sacrificed everything her future could have been. Now, she was left with only the hollow echo of a life that might have been whole. She had become another story, another warning, whispered by those who still sought the spot. And like so many before her, she found herself wondering whether the price of defying time had truly been worth it. Time is not an enemy to be fought or a force to be bent to our will. It is the great weaver of our lives, shaping who we are with each moment, whether we see it or not. Our regrets, our mistakes, our triumphs, they are all threads and heads in the tapestry of our existence. To pull one is to risk unraveling the whole. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with others who love sci-fi. Your support helps us bring more fascinating stories to life. And if you have any thoughts or ideas, feel free to leave a comment below. We'd love to hear from you. Stay tuned for more adventures in the infinite sci fi story.